Narekodi. Hey, what's up? My name is Alan Wamunga. A-Dub is my nickname or my DJ name. Um, Originally, I was born in Isili, Section 3. Moved to Riara. Then I lived in Satellite before I moved to the US in 2002. Moved out here, did my last year of high school here, and just went to college. I recently graduated, so just living the sweet life right now. 10-minute fix. It's been an experience. That's all I gotta say. I met wonderful guys on the set who I've known for a while, but I didn't know they have that funny side to them and intellectual side. When we approached this idea by Leo, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm ready to do it. But our first episode was quite difficult because we didn't know what to put out there. So we said, why don't we just capture our lives doing what we do every day, holding the beer or the red cup while we just discuss issues that's going on around us in the diaspora. Because as we know, there's a type of disconnect from, moving here from Africa, where anything we see in the news is about your city or your county, not even the whole country. So leave alone going to another continent. But the 10 Minutes Fix has been an experience. I've learned a lot of critics, a lot of comedy, a lot of shows. Just, if you're not a strong person, it can mess up with your confidence. Enough about the 10-minute fix, more about me. Come from a family of 3 brothers. I love to do a lot of crazy stuff. I'm into motorcycles, I love planes and everything. But one of the few things I'm actually looking forward to is, I'm looking forward to season 2. Because I feel like I've learned a lot as a person throughout this whole experience, being part of the show. And actually, I live an hour away. I live in Sacramento, which is about an hour and 10 minutes from Oakland. And, commuting back and forth, sometimes we finish shooting at 3 in the morning, and you have to drive back because you have to be at work at 7 in the morning. It's a sacrifice. And, the 10 minutes go by really quick, but the preparation takes anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, sometimes a whole week with the material. But one thing I gotta say, the fans who watch our shows every day, who look forward to the next episode being released on 10minutefix.com, we really appreciate that, because, it's one of those things like, without you, there's no show. But anyway, I'm gonna keep on living the sweet life. Catch you later.
What's up, what's up? My name is Finy. My friends call me Finy. Mamas call me Finy. And my family calls me Finy, with some more love. And of course, you got those people that don't like you. I guess they call them haters. They call you Finy, with some emphasis, like some hate. But, it's still me. I'm still the same guy, same one guy. This experience, the 10 Minutes Fix, has taught me a lot. I've seen a lot of passion, energy from these guys. You guys actually didn't get to see the special behind the crew. There's Mike Wangohu, Roy Wangohu, Tony. These guys are special. Hopefully, as we proceed, you get to meet these special guys to us. We become like one loving family. What we're trying to do is create an identity, to ask people being out here in the diaspora, for people back home to understand what goes on out here. Stuff is not as easy as, a lot of people portray it. And when you come here, being so young, you come here, you have to be, first an individual. We grow up as a group and stuff, so you have to be an individual. Then you have to grow up and be an adult, which is like, really hard. It's a hard journey just not having family out here. And that's we want people to learn, so people don't have to go through the same struggles we all go through. So I'm a Chinjeri, and I went to Lenana School. For those who know, the #1 powerhouse in rugby in Kenya. Shout out to Micho Cholo, the new Kenya rugby captain. I played with that guy in 96, 97. I grew up in Westlands, and I came here in 1999, so I've been here for about 12 years now and running. Tune in for season 2 coming up in a few weeks.
Hey, how you guys doing? My name is Mushu Jaga. A little bit about me. I grew up in Madaraka Estate. Apparently, somebody told me it's a place for bubbies. I didn't even know that. It's been a minute. I went to Patch, Nairobi School. To all my Pacherians, love you guys. I don't know if a lot of people know about it back home, but I'm a proud Pacheran, and I actually wrote a book about being in Pach and the whole culture of Pach. What I loved about being in Pach is the whole brotherhood, there's a whole fraternity about being in Pach. So anyway, that's kind of like what I started doing here in the States. 10-minute fix. For me, 10-minute fix for me is more was like a family. I mean, I met Leo, I met Alan, and all these other guys, and we've been friends for a long time, but I didn't really get to know them and the personal issues. So 10-minute fix kind of opened up for me the door and actually learn who these guys are. So in essence, I think the show for me was more like a family outside your own real family. So that's kind of what I took from it, because I think it takes a lot of strength and effort to actually share intimate details about yourself with the world. And we did that, without any reservations, besides a lot of criticism, which we did get, which is okay, because that's life. It does happen when you put your stuff out there. So I think for back home, I kind of feel like what we're putting out there is we're putting ourselves. And I think that's a big step for us to go forward is you got to open up yourself sometimes. And that's where I feel, that's where we're coming from. Cheers.
This is Leo Fire. I was raised in Kenya. I grew up in Buruburu. Lived in Embakasi, went to Highway Secondary School. I went to Jogord. At some point, my mom threw timber. I went to Visa Oshwal. But primarily, most of my time has been spent around Kenyans, as much as my parents are both from Tanzania. 10-minute fix for me has been an opportunity, I think. When you think about media and you think about African media, we're so used to seeing issues on TV or on screen that when we decided to do this show, that was one of the first few questions we were asked. How come you guys are not dealing with these issues? How come you're not going to talk about this? How come you're not going to deal with this? And I think once you realize that as an African or as a black person in this country, or you're so used to seeing certain type of media. So when you see guys enjoying, you're not sure how to deal with that kind of stuff. And I think when I saw that opportunity, I felt like we have a platform here. We can create a platform that creates a lot of other opportunities for millions and millions of Africans in this place. So we did it. We shot it. Truly, this has been an experience that I think is priceless. Getting the opportunity to hang out with your friends and live in Oakland, and, it's crazy. I mean, there's no telling what can happen around here. We definitely have an opportunity to present people with something different, and we're trying to grab this thing by the balls. We just hope that people in future will not be in that situation where they want to deal with issues every time they come on TV. You can't talk about politics from Monday to Friday. You can't talk about sports from Monday to Friday. But there's experiences and things that you can catch within that 10-minute window that we try to capture every other day when we meet with my friends. Because the reality is when you live outside your home country, the friends you meet in these other countries ultimately become your family. And this show is actually not necessarily about friends, but mostly about family, because evidently we meet every week. So we hope this actually is a glimpse of how you guys out there live with your friends or so-called family. And we'll build from that.